7 mysterious monuments around the world. Who doesn't love a great riddle? We all fascinated by legends and undisclosed trueness, indeed more when they related with beautiful, stirring literal constructions. 1. The Great Pyramids in Egypt. The Great Pyramids are likely the most recognizable monument in this list. The Egyptian pyramids are part of our imaginaries since we were children. Their fashionability is, in big part, due to the Hollywood pictures that we grew up with and that were a huge box office success, like The Mummy. The pen Agatha Christie, the Queen of Riddle herself, also played a great part in the association of the Egypt with riddle. Who would have imagined that these gravestone structures, half buried in the advancing beach of the desert, would inspire so numerous stories involving curses, treasure nimrods and corpses? While this mysterious monument dates and styles have come clearer over time, there are still so numerous unanswered questions. There are so numerous effects about the ancient Egyptian culture that we still don't know. 2. Submerged wonders of Alexandria, Egypt. Off the shores of Alexandria, the ancient city of Alexander the Great, lie what are believed to be the ruins of the royal quarters of Cleopatra. It is believed that earthquakes over 1,500 years ago were responsible for casting this into the sea, along with artifacts, statues and other parts of Cleopatra's palace. Can you think of a more fascinating view than these submerged wonders? The fascination for these underwater ruins is so much that the city of Alexandria even plans to offer underwater tours of this wonder, creating a subsurface museum for visitors and leaving everything in place. We believe it could truly be the expert. 3. Stonehenge, UK. One of the most notorious milestones in the United Kingdom, Stonehenge is regarded as a British artistic icon. The point and its surroundings were added to UNESCO's list of World Heritage Spots in 1986. Girdled by several hundred burial mounds and located far from the source of its megalithic monuments, Stonehenge is, without a shadow of a mistrustfulness, one of the most mysterious monuments in the world. The earth and gutter around the monument dates to 3100 BC, and while there's some disagreement on the precise date of the construction of the monuments, that followed roughly between 2500 BC to 2200 BC. But what makes this literal construction so mysterious? There are no certainties regarding the purpose of this point. The most consensual opinion is that this construction might has had multiple uses over the times, all of them cult-related. It's considered a spiritual and sacred place for deification with a connection to astronomy. Some believe that it was a kind of mending place, grounded on the conditions of the bodies buried around it. A bit creepy, yes, but also fascinating. 4. Easter Island, Chile. What can scream riddle further than giant 80-ton gravestone heads on a fully treeless islet in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, amid currents that would have made said islet really hard to stumble across? In our top of mysterious monuments, Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, is the one place we couldn't leave left out. It's believed that the occupants of the point firstly arrived from Polynesia. The Easter Island is notorious for its giant heads, that are called moai. They were erected from the islet's gravestone chases and were moved to their current positions. There are no certainties then too, but moai are believed to represent ethnical ancestors and they were all sloped on their faces during conflict among the lines. 5. Machu Picchu, Peru. This famously photogenic megacity in the shadows of the Andes was erected by the Incas in the 15th century for one of their emperors, Pachacuti. To visit this point, you have to go high 2,430 meters above ocean position. Machu Picchu remained retired indeed from the overrunning Spaniards, and it wasn't discovered until 1911. The point is notorious for its sophisticated dry gravestone walls that fuse huge blocks without the use of mortar, interesting structures that play on astronomical alignments and panoramic views. Its exact former use remains a mystery. The stylish ways to visit it are to ride the train from Cusco to the Switchback Road or to take an amazing multi-day hike along the Inca Trail. 6. Nazca Lines, Peru. The Nazca Lines in Peru have thwarted humanity for quite a long time, and the riddle doesn't cease to intrigue the experimenters currently. In fact, the further people study this point, the more interesting it gets. A platoon of experimenters say the Nazca Lines represent one of the most seductive ancient mystifications in the world. It's hypothecated that the geoglyphs had ritual astronomical functions, but no bone knows for sure. Identifiable fluently from the air and spread out on desert land in southern Peru, these geometric designs are designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There are hundreds of them, and they range in style from simple shapes to clear line delineations of creatures similar as monkeys, harpies, or lizards. The largest of them spans over 200 meters. 7. Palenque, Mexico. Palenque, also recently known as La Camja, meaning big water, was a Maya megacity state in southern Mexico that flourished in the 7th century. The Mayan civilization showed some unique chops in erecting tabernacles and conglomerations. They also showed a complex jotting system and deep astronomical knowledge. The big riddle girding this fascinating, and, in some ways, advanced, civilization revolves its exposure. Their metropolises had collapsed before the appearance of the overrunning conquistadores. Palenque, in the state of Chiapas in southern Mexico, is just one of numerous mysterious monuments left before. Goodbye, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button.